All right. Well, hi. This is just mostly just going to be a background video because I'm just going to be talking, or rather ranting, about Call of Duty because that's what I've been playing recently, and I have certain things to say about the creator scene that Call of Duty has. But it's just a broader annoyance I've had with content in general on YouTube, especially with gaming and stuff like that. But with Call of Duty, it's so awful and it's so blatant that even when I consume Call of Duty content, every time I see a thumbnail or title, it just irritates me. It's so annoying to see these over and over and over again. And it's just so bad. So, I've been grinding Nebula camo on zombies for some time. It's basically all I do on Black Ops 6, to be honest. My bricks in Black Ops 6 consist of going to play multiplayer, getting shit on, and then going exactly back to go grind camos on zombies. Because once I start doing something, I just can't stop doing it. That would be that'd be certainly bad for me. But I've gotten to the point where the mind-numbing tedium of just clicking heads of zombies for 2 hours each day is incredibly tiring, and the only respite of doing that was my beloved knife and my beloved baseball bat to draw me away from regressing to a smooth-brained primate. Because uh, you don't have to shoot things with a knife. You can walk up and stab them, and somehow that offers significantly more brain activity required than shooting at things. So, this being the case, and me being absolutely zoinked out of my gourd because of the freaking grind that is Nebula camo on Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I started looking up better ways to grind out the camo, how to get Nebula on the game. So I looked up how to speed up the Nebula grind. Lots of results. It's Call of Duty. Anything, literally anything, can have a 10-minute video made on it where half of it is shilling out merch or a sponsor or talking about subscribing or liking your channel, and the other half is mostly talking about the topic. Sometimes you'll just go on random tangents. Anyway, I won't rant about that. I won't. I will, but not here. I watched one video. I thought it was pretty decent. It offered some cool tips. I was like, sick, I'm just going to do that. I basically learned about Easter eggs and how to get better at shooting heads, and I was like, cool, that's going to help me here. And that was that for that day. I was like, whatever, I'll just do that and I'll grind it out. Fast forward to the next day, I noticed more and more videos popping up on my feed about basically the same thing. So I look at them and I was like, woof. The more I watch, it's just the same information repackaged over and over and over again. And Call of Duty YouTubers love doing this. They just love putting information that's the same as the other guy, but just saying it in a slightly more gamer voice. Yes, I'm a YouTuber and I'm going to tell you to like and subscribe. Anyway, so I didn't watch any of those. I just scrolled on, happily going back to my grind, listening to Instagram Reels and getting my eardrums blown out. And then after that, another video pops up on my feed. Title: New Fastest Nebula Grind. And I was like, ooh, that's very, very interesting. I'm very, very interested in that. So I clicked on it, hoping for something good, informative, something that will help me not lose brain cells. And I was like, oh, cool. Directed mode came out. Oh, directed mode. That's interesting. I haven't actually seen that before. And it just says the content of the video is basically stay on round 11 of zombies forever and just rack up kills. And they say it's basically good for everything. And I'm like, I thought about it for about 2 seconds. It's not simpler. Well, it's not faster. It is simpler. And it's less risky. But it's definitely not as fast. But, saying it's the fastest Nebula grind is what gets people into the video. But, live and let live. I don't mind a video doing that most of the time. Foreshadowing. But my feed is filled with these videos now. It's filled with these videos and shorts where it's just do X thing to make Y faster or better or whatever. And these videos love wasting as much of your time as possible. They just spend so long talking about useless information or news or whatever, completely irrelevant to the point of the video. And it's basically, as much as they do informing you, they're just wasting your time. But these creators will make so many of these videos, they'll just pump them out. And if you watch one, you're going to watch basically all of them. And they just fill your feed. But it's every damn time it's the same thing. And this is especially true for shorts, with just so many drawing you in and then offering absolutely nothing of substance. They want you for that first 15 seconds, and after that it doesn't matter because they've got that view and the watch time in, and that's all they want from you. So they don't actually need to offer anything of substance. And I know that the title of the video is just a smidge inflammatory, but it's YouTube, and I wanted to talk about COD creators and how they mislead you into believing and watching their content. Well, believing it first, and then you get through the video and you're like, wow, that wasn't helpful at all. Anyway, sometimes this can apply to shorts for some creators specifically, with them making multiple shorts with the same information, the same tone of voice, the same editing, over and over and over again, until the next new thing pops up, and then they make more content about that with shorts over and over and over again, and they'll have like 4 or 5 shorts about the same thing. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, it's just how X thing is going to completely change. It's going to completely change how you do things, guys. Watch till the end of the video to figure it out. Just the whole YouTuber voice thing. And it's not even, especially for Call of Duty, it's not even just a zombies thing. It's not specifically for one type of content. It's the same for multiplayer or weapon build videos or Warzone, and especially settings videos. They'd love just squandering your time and offer nothing of substance or something so minor you probably wouldn't do it anyway. Like, what's the point of doing this? It's going to save me 5 minutes? I don't really care. It's just so annoying. That's not even getting into the blatant misinformation spread, especially on the setting sides of things. There are some that just give out tips that are just plain wrong, but the audience, the average person, really doesn't know better. So why would they not just keep pumping these out when they just get videos, or they get more and more views on them because people are like, well, I mean, this will help me on gameplay. It won't. So, I'll link a video in the description if I can find it. There's a COD creator called the Creator that I watched that actually tested many of the settings and tips that people post over and over and over again and love regurgitating, and a majority were just conclusively false. It's ridiculous how many were just nonsense. They offered absolutely nothing, and it's like, maybe on a subjective level they would help you, but objectively they don't help the average person get better with their gameplay, or move things faster, or basically grind out things faster. COD is just, it's a symptom of what COD is. It's so devoid of things to discuss, or at least be interested in, that it's become this Ouroboros of just wasting your time. The game tries to waste your time or make you buy cosmetics, so you feel how you have to waste more time to make it worth it, and then you're spending more and more time doing absolutely nothing because there's nothing to progress on. And it's creators waste your time, or I mean, at least the guide and the non-gameplay ones, the ones that don't post like match games or whatever. They waste your time by drawing you in with the idea of making the game less tiresome and less repetitive or easier or improving your gameplay, but they don't actually have a way to do that. And it's so symptomatic of the Call of Duty at this point that it's just so it's so broad and it's everywhere. I can't Oh, I can't even hide my irritation with it. It's so annoying. The bottom line is these suck. Call of Duty doesn't have much to talk about, and I hate these videos, especially because I'd like something more substantive in my feed, and these are definitely not that. But yep, that's it for me. That's this rant over. I saw a video in my feed just now, and it prompted me to making this video to just talk about how awful this is. It's so annoying how often it happens. But yeah, I stream sometimes. If you want to watch me, it's twitch.tv/wolfstorm with 2 F's and 2 M's. But yeah, that's going to be it for me.